There aren't a lot of things that I'm afraid of, but spending the night in an ice hotel in sub-zero temperatures? You can think of the Kirkenes Snowhotel as one of the world's few pop-up hotels. Built entirely by hand with snow and ice, the hotel is operational for 4 months a year. It closes its doors around the 3rd week of April, right before it melts away. This winter's iteration features 25 rooms designed by Finnish and Lithuanian ice sculptors. Each room has its own theme, from mythology to favorite movie characters. So how do you survive a night in an ice hotel? Here are 8 critical survival tips. According to our hostess for the evening, it's best to skip showering right before bedtime.
Because then you fool your body to think that, oh, I'm warm enough, I'm not going to wear that much, or I can have my sleeping bag a little bit open. Tips is to relax, to not to worry, to you see it as a big adventure, a great expedition that you've never done before, and something cool you can tell your friends and family when you come home. Because children are the ones having the best sleep, because they don't worry, they don't think about, oh, am I going to be cold, am I going to wake up in the night, go into the bathroom? So you see it as a big adventure, and then they go to bed and have the best sleep.
I like to think that I have a childlike quality to my personality, but in reality, I'm one of those people who worries about sleeping through the night a little too much. So it turns out that the bathrooms are a hike from the snow hotel proper. So we're actually gonna have to get out of our cozy, warm little sleeping bags and walk all the way to the bathrooms if we need to go in the middle of the night. So my strategy is to not drink any more liquids from now until the morning, which is going to be really hard because I'm super thirsty. It's really dry out here, so no more beer for me. The hotel will supply all the gear you need, including the same type of sleeping bag used by the Norwegian army, and the balaclava to cover your face. But you don't want to sleep in your winter wear. Just a pair of thermals and socks, which will allow your body heat to insulate the sleeping bag. I have on my thermals, I have 2 pairs of wool socks, I have toe warmers, I have heating pads, and I'm wrapped snugly inside my sleeping bag. I think I'm ready for this. Good night. This little popsicle made it through the night. Time for the sauna. I woke up at about 7 this morning with a really sore throat. So my advice is to be sure to take some vitamin C with you, like emergency or airborne, for the morning after. I also made it through the night because I used a bunch of toe warmers and heating pads that I threw in my sleeping bag. If you're a little sensitive to light, I would recommend bringing a pair of EYESHADES to cover your eyes when you sleep, because the lights that are on in the actual room can't be turned off for safety reasons. There's also a smoke alarm in the room for safety reasons, because your room's gonna catch fire in a snow hotel. Yeah. My last tip is to arrive at the hotel early enough to try one of its winter excursions. In case you chicken out and decide that sleeping in an ice box is just not your style, you'll at least have some wild stories to share with your friends back home. It's time for the end card showdown. In last week's showdown, I asked you what it is that lures you to a destination. Is it the region's food or its natural beauty? You said it's all about the food. Now, I'd like to know how the weather affects your travel preferences. Would you rather go on a vacation with sun, sand, and surf? Or travel to a winter wonderland with snow-capped mountains and ski slopes? Vote now by clicking one of the options or leaving a comment below. As always, you'll see the results during our next End Card Showdown.